I quit smoking, but that's a lie. 'Cause I had a cigarette or two last night. I saw my therapist today. We talked about you all the way through the session. Guess I learned my lesson. It's a clean cut down the line. It's a hard life when it's night. Drove around this whole city. At least my mom thinks so pretty, but you want nothing to do with me. At least I'm pretty. Brightest focus. But I bet you didn't notice. We used to ride in your car. I always knew who you are, but now I drive alone. I should've known this.
Yo! Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see me do this one, everybody say yeah! Say oh yeah! All my ladies say ow! Sir, don't do that again. We still ladies, sir. Yo, you seen him? He was like, ow. That was weird. Yo, and he was looking at me so uncomfortable, like, what's up with you?
Se parece la
comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun.
Brunson, three-pointer. It's New York forever. And now, please welcome the 10th Street of Athletics starting.
Boom, let me hear you say hello. Let's say boom, boom, boom. Now we're about to say hello.
Was for your own good, for your own. Oh, I deal with Henry Martell. I loved you. I loved all of you.
Even Henry.
Yes, because I knew I had failed him.
And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. あれあれはオカピでしょ。オカピは知らない。言ってファルコ。
Se guarda así la calle. Soldados militares. No, soldados.
Yo grabo video. Ay. No, porque yo estoy ahí. Yo estoy grabándome a mí.
No importa. Yo hago como